Hello, welcome back. So this is actually the exam project book. We got the title of Inside, Outside and Between. So the first thing that we did is that we went around London, central London, and then we took some photos, and then we went to an exhibition, the Whitechapel, probably you've heard of it, and we drew some stuff. And then when we came back, we did like some drawings of facade, is it called? Oh, the fragility of human existence. They had like 3 themes, so they gave us like these artists. So that's one of the artists that I researched. I really liked her work. It's with biro and pencil. She has like some splashes and writings on the page. And it's quite very fine, and I really liked doing it, but it took ages. Probably each one took 2 days to make. Wait, do you want to see my cat? Look. Hello, Coco. Coco. Okay, back here. The second theme, it was inner outer surfaces. I missed out so many days. I did this at home because I had interviews and I was ill. I don't really like this book, but I'll show you anyway. And then I also looked at kind of buildings, so the outside of buildings. That's from a photo I did. I used different materials like chalk, on an envelope, on some newspaper. And then I researched this artist. He lived in the Hitler times, so he kind of expresses the struggles that he went through and how people went through them. I don't know if you could see it very properly, but research his name, Anselm Kiefer, I think that's how you say it. And then they gave us like little motherboards and we had to look at the telescopes and draw from it. It was like an exercise where we used zoom in lenses and to draw stuff. And then I researched this artist, William Turner. He has like some fine drawings with kind of a greenish tone. So I did that as a response from an image that I took of a church. And I did that with watercolours. And that's a brainstorm of things that I liked or I've done in the project. And then I just carried on a bit more of using paper tissues and ink, drawing kind of old buildings in London. Then I went to, what's that place called? It's, oh, the Ham House. And I looked at different kind of gaps and old places. I think it was the Victorians that lived in that house, and I found this kind of place which looked kind of nice. And then I rushed this after missing out like 3 weeks of school because of interviews, and trust me, you will lose a lot of days from the interviews. And I did that as for the called mock exam, and my mock exam did not turn out too well. The artist is called Pat Perry. He's really good. I think he has a Facebook page as well. He does like really fine biro drawings. That was the exam piece. You can't even see what's in there. It's just like a garden in the Ham House, and I've done it in pencil instead of pen, and it was a disaster. But then I just continued, so I found this other artist, he uses biro, and he adds kind of some doodles and some buildings around London over there. So that is this copy that I used, and then that I used the face of a friend, and then I added kind of, from the images that I took from London, I added like some places around. So that was some graffiti I found around, and then those are designs from him, and then that's the Gar King there. And then I actually took kind of this photo with those old black and white cameras. Yeah, so I drew it in kind of fine detail where it looks really realistic and sketchy, and I really liked it. So I tried that on newspaper, and then that's just on plain paper. So that's black colouring pencils. It turned out really good. That's with, I think, Indian ink. I'm not as good, but still good. And then I went to the park and I took some images. Like these places I haven't really seen it like through my eye. I had to they had like fences and walls around, so I had to pop my camera through the fence, take an image, and then I would see kind of through the other dimension. And it shows, it's really nice. I mean, like how you would not see the place in real life and then you would see it. That was with, I don't know what that called. Oh, it's called monochrome. It's a technique where you put ink on like a surface, and then you put a newsprint on it, and then you draw from one side, and then you turn it, and then you get a drawing on the other side because you've traced over the ink. And then I just pretended that this was the mock exam, so it's like a reader, because I needed more development, so I did that. So it shows kind of, I put some of the places like in the background, and then the car to show travel, and then it's like a person who keeps on travelling and the experiences that they go through. I also tried to show different ways of kind of showing memories or travel, so I did that with cardboard, ink, just like clearing newspapers and stuff. And that was wall paint on newspaper, and then I drew with a biro. Then I was recommended to research this artist because, you know, when I put the car in the face, it reminded people of Rainy McGrath when he hides the faces with an apple or an object. And then I researched different compositions, so maybe if I took the previous artist where he kind of does a circular of items and then he has a person in the middle. So I basically just traced stuff and then stuck them together. And then, or that one where the person blends with the background, like he's a part of the background instead of the background being a separate thing. And then I tried that where you just stick a person in the middle and have some doodles and stuff around, and then change the, because usually I do it kind of landscape or portrait, so maybe what about a diamond shape. And then that one I tested out again, maybe using lines, adding the doodle parts, making up facades. And then I went back to Pat Perry, and then I copied his work, and then I tried to do it my own way, using my own sources. And then I did that with Indian ink. Did not turn out very well. And then I tried another composition over here. And then I drew some more people, maybe to change things around. I also tried to draw with two types of biro pens, so black and black and red and different colours. That's actually not the newspaper, it's actually a book, like a really old book that I don't really read books, so yeah, why not rip them and put them into use. Yeah, that's just testing out two colours together, different scenes and environments. And then I really like this. It's very detailed. So first of all I drew that with a biro, and then I photocopied it and tried the red highlights on. They look nice, but then people didn't really like it. And then positioning items in the face, a car or a bin. And then that was a composition that I liked over here. And then I will eventually get an exam just drew from that. And that's the other one, so I said maybe a backup one. If I finish one drawing, I should try. If I finish one drawing, and then I probably will have more time, because it's, I think, a 12-hour exam, something like that. So I should just like do something else, because I cannot sit like 3 hours not doing anything. So that was the idea of adding the lines as like the doodles to show movement. I tried out writings, but then in the exam I actually did not put the writings because they looked better without the writings. That was just a practice, so I was saying maybe if I did kind of a long piece and then to show a huge movement, but then I don't really like it. It seemed too plain and too much. But I'll show you the final pieces. Okay, so these are the final pieces. So that's one of them with a girl. Pretty. And then that's with the boy, also pretty. And then yeah, that's it. That's my A-level work. I also did A-level photography, so if you want to see that, I mean, you could just, you know, tell me in the comments, or also tell me what you like, or what should I do in the next video. Maybe you want me to paint something, anything, maybe you do something challenging. You know, I'm just here to help and make you happy and all that, so make sure to like this video if you liked it, and if you want to ask any questions about how you could improve your work, I could help you out. Yeah. Bye. Oh, you're so sleepy, Coco Loco. So sleepy.